It's... It's surprisingly heavy, isn't it? The silence.
I was sitting in my car yesterday, just parked, engine off. The grocery bags were in the back seat and they were heavy. Too heavy, really. One of them had already ripped a little, and I knew that if I tried to carry them all in one trip, I'd drop something. Eggs, probably, or the glass jar of sauce. It would be a mess.
My neighbor was outside. Dave. Nice guy. He was literally standing there watering his lawn, looking right at me. He waved. He definitely would have helped. All I had to do was roll down the window and say, "Hey, could you grab a bag?" But I couldn't do it. I physically couldn't do it. My hand was on the door handle and I felt this tightness start in my chest, like a fist clenching right behind my sternum. And my throat just closed up. It's not that I didn't want help. I was tired. I've been so tired lately. But the words, they get stuck. They turn into gravel in my mouth.
So naturally, I waited until he looked away. Then I grabbed all 6 bags, cut the circulation off of my fingers, waddled to the door, and almost tripped on the step. I made it inside, sweating, heart racing, dropping everything on the counter with a crash.
And I stood there, panting, alone in the kitchen. And I felt safe. That's the messed up part, right? That struggling alone feels safer than being supported. I've been trying to figure out what that feeling is, because it's not just pride. People say, "Oh, you're just stubborn," or "You're so independent." And they say it like it's a compliment, like I'm a pioneer or something. But it doesn't feel like pride. It feels like survival. It feels like I'm walking a tightrope, and if I reach out my hand for balance, I'll actually lose my center of gravity and fall.
I think somewhere along the line, I learned a script that I can't unmemorize. It goes like this. Needs are loud. Needs are messy. And if you have needs, you become a problem. I don't even remember when I learned it. It's just there. It's in the firmware.
Like, if I ask you for something, even something small, like a ride to the airport or $5 or just to listen to me vent for 10 minutes, I immediately feel this debt, this massive invisible ledger opens up in the air between us.
Click, click, click. The transaction is recorded. And now I owe you. And not just that I owe you a favor back, it feels like I owe you my safety, because now you know something about me. You know I can't do it all. You've seen a crock. And cracks are where the water gets in. Cracks are where things break.
It's physical pain, honestly. When I have to ask someone for help, my skin gets hot. My stomach drops. It feels like I'm handing them a loaded gun and pointing it at my own head and just hoping they don't pull the trigger. Hoping they don't use my need against me later. Or worse, hoping they don't look at me with that pity.
God, the pity is the worst.
There's this hypervigilance to it. I walk into a room and I immediately scan for what everyone else needs. I'm the first one to offer help. Always. You moving? I'm there with the truck. You sad? I'm bringing dinner.
And I think I do that because I'm trying to buy my own immunity. If I give and give and give, then I'm the provider. I'm the strong one. I'm the one with the resources. And if I'm the provider, I'm never the burden. Burden, that's the word that haunts me. I have this terrified feeling that everyone has a limit with me, like a patience meter. And every time I ask for something, the meter goes down. And eventually, if I ask one too many times, I'll be too much, and they'll leave, or they'll snap.
So I just don't ask.
I handle the flat tire. I handle the flu. I handle the heartbreak. I sit on my bathroom floor at 2 a.m., sobbing so quietly that my roommates don't wake up. Because God forbid they knock on the door and ask, "Are you okay?"
Because if they asked, I'd have to lie. I'd say, yeah, I'm fine.
Because the alternative, opening the door, letting them see the mess, letting them hold me, feels like dying. It feels like dissolving. If I start needing people, where does it stop? If I pull the plug on this whole I've got it together act, I'm afraid I'll just drain away.
It's exhausting. It is so exhausting being your own island. Sometimes I look at people who just ask. You know those people. They just say, I'm sad, come over. Or, I can't do this, help me. And the world doesn't end. The sky doesn't fall. People show up for them. They get loved for their mess, not in spite of it. And I look at them with this strange mix of jealousy and horror. I want that. I want to be held. I want to put the heavy bags down.
But then the thought comes back. The old, cold thought. If you rely on them, you are unsafe. If you need them, they have power over you. If you can't do it yourself, you don't deserve to survive.
It's irrational. I know it's irrational. I'm an adult. I pay my taxes. But the body remembers what the mind tries to forget.
So I stay in the car. I look at the grocery bags. I look at my neighbor, and I think about opening the door. I really do. I play the scene out in my head. Just wave. Just ask.
But my hand just stays on the wheel.
I just sit there,